He's back in Australia, but his ordeal isn't over yet. The 14-year-old New South Wales schoolboy, who's become known as Bali Boy, flew into Sydney this morning. The teenager, convicted of buying marijuana at Kuta Beach, has spent 2 months in detention, firstly at Denpasar police station and then at an immigration detention centre. His family have been criticised for reportedly signing media deals worth hundreds of thousands of dollars to tell their story. Reporter Nick Dole joins me now from Sydney Airport. So, Nick, it was a low-key welcome home.
Yes, Roz, surprisingly low-key. There was a huge amount of media here, probably 12 television crews and certainly more radio and newspaper photographers as well. But it does seem that the boy has managed to escape the media. You'd recall those scenes that we've seen in Bali. Every time he steps out, there's been a huge throng of media surrounding him. Nothing like that today. There were plenty of people here to see him arrive, but it does appear that he's been whisked away either through a back or side entrance. I suppose some people would be asking why he was given that sort of treatment, given he has served time for drugs. You'd only assume that a public safety and convenience argument was mounted and that it was better to have him whisked away and avoid that scrutiny.
What about reports of this media deal, Nick? Have you got anything on that?
Yes, well, Roz, about 2 weeks ago, the initial reports came through saying that this boy had signed a deal with the Nine network to sell his story. Of course, Nine then immediately came out and said that it wasn't true. The boy's family said it wasn't true, and an agent who had been working with the family said that there was no deal. Obviously, though, Roz, it had come at a terrible time. The news of, speculation that he'd signed a massive deal with a major television network when he was appearing before a judge would not have been a good look, so they were swiftly denied. At this stage, there is no concrete confirmation as to whether he has actually signed a deal, but you've seen the interest. You could only assume that someone will be circling with a checkbook.
Yeah, and do you know where the family are heading now?
Well, obviously the boys' priority will be to reunite with those family and friends. Some of them have had a chance to come to Bali and meet up with him. His father has been a major source of support for him during those court appearances, but he'll be meeting up with family and friends, and there's already a large media presence at his house in Morisset, or near Morisset on the New South Wales Central Coast. We've seen some hessian has been erected around the house, so some family and friends are already preparing for media interest. You'd have to think he would be avoiding that area given the huge amount of presence there, but it appears he may indeed be returning home if we can rely on those sorts of images.
Nick, thank you.
Thanks, Ross.